Hi and welcome to NTI Online. My name is David Nicholson and today we're going to be troubleshooting error code 203. Error code 203 will come up because the boiler is looking for a tank temperature sensor but one is not connected. The first thing you want to do with an error code 203, open up the control panel, expose the low voltage wiring, and you'll want to look and see what is connected onto the TNK or the reddish colored connector. This is the connector that should go out to your domestic hot water tank or to your aquastat. If you have an aquastat, you need to change the setting in the boiler. If you have a tank, what you'll want to do next is to check resistance across these two screw terminals and see what it is. To do that, you'll want to grab your voltmeter, set it to the ohms range. Now, if your meter is not auto ranging, you'll want to set it to a fairly high number, 200,000 ohms, something in that region. This one is auto ranging, so it automatically defaults to mega ohms until it sees something different. And we're going to measure resistance across these two screw terminals and see what we get. So in this case, the resistance reading is 13,000 ohms. That would indicate that the sensor is providing a temperature somewhere in the region of 65 or 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and the sensor is working properly. At that point, we would want to make sure that it is connected securely to the circuit board. Once it is securely attached, the boiler will automatically clear the error if the problem is gone. If you're using an aquastat, you'll want to change your domestic hot water mode. To do that, press and hold OK and escape at the same time. Once you get to the menu, press the plus button until you see DHW, press OK, hit the plus button to go to menu 228 and hit OK again. Number 2 indicates an aquastat, number 1 is for a tank sensor, and 0 is for a combination or combi boiler. Make sure you press OK to save your setting. When the display goes blank or shows you dashed lines, it's saving or updating your settings. Don't worry about that. And now you've fixed the error code 203. The sensor that connects here is a 10 kilo ohm thermistor. These are a standard component through the industry. If you look in the back of the installation manual, there's a temperature resistance chart that will give you the readings you should expect to see. However, if you go and Google 10K NTC or 10K thermistor and look at the resistance reading chart, just about any of them are going to be close enough that you can decide whether your sensor is working or not. A reading that the boiler will accept is anything from a temperature around 30 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Any of the resistances in that range are going to be acceptable to the boiler, and error code 203 should not be displayed. If you have a resistance reading in between those two values and the boiler still does not recognize it, then you would have a bad circuit board and would want to replace that. Thank you for attending NTI Online. Have a good day. And as always, if you have questions, call NTI Tech Support at 1-800-688-2575.